of learning and worship to Allah for reward here and the hereafter. Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sule, spiritual, political and traditional rulers at the event called for tolerance, peaceful coexistence among diverse groups in the country, as well as offer support to the renewed hope agenda of the present administration.
It's a spiritual occasion. It's a day of happiness for the Muslim Ummah.
It's a very great day. It's only good person with good heart and with that faith that will make all these sacrifices.
Pray that this mosque will further strengthen, the unity amongst us, will further strengthen, the relationship, that has so far, been built by the people of Nasarawa and its environs.
It's one thing to build it, another thing to sustain what he builds. With the sustenance of what he builds, the facilities management comes in.
Our belief is that going forward, we'll be able to maintain this edifice such that 10 years, 20 years down the line, when people come back, I'm sure we'll make something, if not better. At least we should not have something lower than the quality of the edifice we have now.
The climax of the event was the observance of Jumu'at prayers led by Chief Imam of Nasarawa, Ustaz Yahya Ahmad from Nasarawa, Blessing Fulani, NTA News.
Well, that was actually Blessing Fulani's report there on the inauguration of the Nasarawa Central Mosque by the Sultan of Sokoto. And now back to our earlier report where we say a short but strategic 5-kilometer Neharati and Gunhausawa road project was flagged off. FCT Minister Nyesom Wike says this is a way of rekindling hope in the rural dwellers. Onozi Yakubu has to report now.
This is democracy dividend touching down the ancient town of Abuja with the flag-off ceremony of the 5-kilometer emergency construction and rehabilitation on the Naharati River Ukia to Ngwan-Hausawa Road. It is the Series 5 in the ongoing territory road project, flag-off in the Federal Capital Territory. Evidently, it is a dream come true for the residents of the community.
I call on all of us to remain united in our determination to see it through to completion. Let us embrace the opportunities that this rural infrastructure will bring, while also being mindful of the responsibility is entailed in terms of environmental sustainability.
I will continue to assure you that they say one good turn deserves the other. We will continue to tell people at the National Assembly of all your developmental projects, and the support that is required from us, we will continue to give it to you.
For support and prayer, we will support you and we'll pray for you. For all what you are doing, God will guide you, and God will be your guardians throughout your tenure.
Assurances from the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike as he set out a time frame to deliver on the project.
We'll do our part to pay you as at when due. So please, I need the support of the bureaucracy so that the people, our people, the Abuja people, will enjoy the dividend of democracy.
Seamless transportation of farm produce, goods and services are the enormous benefit when the road is completed, with residents of the benefiting communities, predominantly farmers. The last lap of the ongoing flag-off of the rehabilitation of rural routes will be in the Abuja Municipal Area Council. Similar exercises had held in Gwagwalada, Buari, Kuje, and Abuja Area Councils of the FCT. Onozi Yakubu, NTA News.
Away from that, 3,891 National Youth Service Corps members of 2024 Batch A Stream 1 deployed to the Federal Capital Territory for 1-year mandatory service to their fatherland have been sworn in at the NYC Orientation Camp, Kubwa, Abuja. Aisha Abdullah reports that the Mandate Secretary, Social Development Secretariat, represented the FCT Minister of State at the orientation program.
Hereby pledge to follow Minister of State, represented by the Mandate Secretary Social Development Secretariat and Chairman NYSC FCD Governing Board, Honorable Ibrahim Aminu, declared the orientation course open. He admonished corps members to refrain from any acts that will bring dispute to the service and their family, but to abide by all the rules and regulations of the orientation program in the course of serving the nation.
Apply yourself diligently to all camp activities and submit yourself to the regimented nature and discipline entrenched here in the camp.
NYSC FCT Coordinator, Mrs. Winifred Shokeka, advised corps members to be selfless, dedicated, and to live by the oath they have sworn to uphold.
Your fatherland. I wish to inform you that the orientation camp is highly regimented with different activities lined up for your strict compliance.
Some corps members say it is an opportunity they have waited for and are delighted to be among the NYSC family.
NYSC has provided a platform for youths to find their bearing, to introduce them into the work life.
I'm so happy because this is one of the things I've always longed for.
The corps members are expected to participate in all the activities, including training programs, games, sports, and other activities lined up for the orientation course. Aisha Abdullahi, NTA News.
In a similar development, National Youth Service Corps members of Batch A Stream 1 deployed to Nasarawa State have promised to give their role in service to the nation. Nguse Preve reports that the Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sulay, in a message, assured the corps members of an enabling environment for them to serve their fatherland.
Enthusiastic to serve their fatherland, 2001 registered Batch A Stream 1 National Youth Service Corps members deployed to Nasarawa State, lying out for oath of allegiance, which was administered by Justice Abdullahi Uzega.
Be prepared to serve honestly, faithfully, so help me God.
Nasarawa State NYC Coordinator Abdullahi Jikamshi advised the corps members to exhibit good behavior as they go through rigorous physical and mental training in preparation for the tasks ahead.
The orientation course that our corps members have embarked on is not just a routine exercise. It is a program designed to acquaint them with the values and objectives of the National Youth Service Corps. Beyond that, it aims to foster unity, cultural understanding, and a deep sense of patriotism.
Declaring the orientation exercise open, Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sulay, represented by Commissioner for Youth and Sports Development Jafaru Ango, says the state government promised job opportunity for those that excel after their service year.
When they are in the camp, they are given training, skill acquisition training, and which where they stop, when they come to us, we'll carry on from there so that at least they will be equipped.
Some corps members are delighted in the opportunity to serve their country.
I want to serve my country. I'm proud of Nigeria.
The environment here that I meet is wow. I can't just express how happy I am the way I meet people here. With these schemes, when some of us go outside, they will have something to do after the schemes.
To serve my country in a different state, far from where I was born and my hometown, I think NYSC is carrying out its mandate.
As they bask in the euphoria, it is also their wish to have a peaceful atmosphere to serve as well as to showcase their talents. From Kefi Nguse PV, NTA News.
The University of Lagos Alumni Association FCT branch has awarded scholarship to secondary school students of public schools in the Federal Capital Territory, describing the effort as their own way of impacting the children through education. Charity Zaka reports.
Education is said to be the bedrock of development and success. As such, it is a demonstration of the value which the University of Lagos Alumni Association FCT branch intends to identify with by giving indigent and brilliant secondary school students in public school of the Federal Capital Territory the needed support to see them through school. The benefiting students lauded the initiative with a commitment to study hard.
Very big thank you for giving me the opportunity
to have a scholarship. I would like to be a nurse.
I'm proud of them. Future, I'll remember them, so they'll be proud of me later.
FCT Secretary for Education Nlami Hayo seized the occasion to call on well-meaning Nigerians to support education.
Some people that have enough should contribute to the education sector, more especially in terms of infrastructure facilities, in terms of scholarship, in terms of so many things that we need, because government cannot fund 100% education. Because of what? Because of the vast nature of the education demand.
It is also incumbent on us as citizens of this country to help those who are less fortunate, to ensure that nobody is left behind. And that's exactly what we're doing.
We understand that the economy is tough now for most of the parents. And these are children whose parents are maybe low-income earners in our society.
The scholarship program is to serve for a duration of 3 years. Charity Zakka, NTA News.
The Nigerian Meteorological Agency releases predictions on how the weather will look like in the next 365 days. A compiled documents of the prediction unveiled by the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, indicates the 2024 rainy season will commence late and cease early in most parts of the country.
Of the country. A normal onset is likely to occur over the northern states, Borno, Abia, and Akwa Ibom states are predicted to have an early onset when compared to their long-term averages. An early end of the season is predicted for parts of Yobe, Jigawa, Sokoto, Kebbi, Kano, Kaduna, Plateau, Nasarawa, Taraba, Gombe, Bauchi, Cross Rivers, Ebonyi, Ogun, and Lagos states. However, a late secession is predicted over the southern states of Bayelsa, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, Ondo, Ekiti, and parts of Edo, Delta, Ogun, Oyo, Kogi, Kwara, FCT, Niger, and Kaduna states.
23 children aged between 1 and 14 years allegedly trafficked have been rescued at an orphanage in the Karumajigi community of the Abuja Municipal Area Council. Tessio Mary reports.
Priesthood Orphanage in Karumajigi community is alleged to have trafficked 23 children aged between 1 and 14 years from Plateau State. Although the owner of the facility is yet to be reached, the manager of the facility, Pastor Abraham Focados, who was recently employed, says he has little knowledge about the operations since he has spent just a few weeks working with the Priesthood Orphanage.
I'm bearing a month and a few weeks here. So I'm still here to know more things here before this incident occurred.
With the attention of the FCT administration drawn to this development, the Secretary for Women Affairs, FCTA, Adedayo Benjamin Lani, says going forward, the Secretariat will profile and ratify orphanages operating within the nation's capital.
That orphanage has been shut down, sealed off. Already, it was operating outside of its legal license because it had an application based on a background check.
She expresses the Secretariat's readiness to work with the Office of the Commissioner of Women Affairs of Plateau State to reunite the children with their families, some of whom she adds have been living in the uncertified orphanage for 5 years. The Plateau State Commissioner for Women Affairs, Caroline Daful Panglang, however, hints that the proprietor of the orphanage left the children under the care of the pastor, who is also the manager, in an unhygienic condition.
With the help of the mandate secretary of FCT, she gave us all the support we needed to be able to evacuate those children from that terrible home. And now I can gladly tell you that the children are in the Abuja home where she is supervising.
She appreciates the mandate secretary for evacuating the children and relocating them to the Karu Children's Home. The facility for now is under investigation as to its real operations. In Abuja, Tessie Omeri, NTA News.
Kakaki Restaurant is a place to be for all your social gatherings and relaxation. Come to Kakaki Restaurant for your birthday celebrations, conferences, workshops, children's parties, Salah celebrations and Christmas celebrations. Our fully air-conditioned smart executive halls is the best bet for your conferences, CEOs and head of organizations meetings. Kakaki Restaurants serves you only continental dishes that look yummy, attractive and delicious, just the way you want it. Our massage center is well equipped with modern day equipment and facilities. We have a team of professionals that are good in what they know how to do best. The center is unique and differs from others. We combine regular massage therapy and healing using a combination of various herbal oil and lubricants. Have a taste of our exclusive Kakaki Restaurant grilled tilapia fish special and you will call for more. Come around for your special Arabian tea, Ethiopian tea, Chinese tea, Edmark tea, black tea and cappuccino tea for your good health. Kakaki Restaurant is located at number 9 Mahatma Gandhi Street, Asokoro, Abuja, Nigeria. For further inquiries, follow us on our social media handles. Kakaki Restaurant, so much more.
Time now for sports. Let's join our sports text for Sports Brief.
Flying Eagles head coach Ladan Bosso has revealed that the team will leave Nigeria for Ghana on 1st March 2024 ahead of the 2023 All-African Games. Nigeria's Flying Eagles will open their campaign at the competition against Uganda on 8 March 2024. 8 teams will compete at the 2023 All-African Games. The 8 teams are host Ghana, Cameroon, Ethiopia, Morocco, Nigeria, Senegal, Tanzania, and Uganda. Nigeria will take on Uganda on the 8th of March 2024. To badminton, Nigeria's team at the just concluded All-African Senior Badminton Championship Cairo 2024 claimed 7 medals, with the country's #1 badminton player Ano Luakpo Opeori clinching the 5th African title and the 3rd back-to-back. Nigeria's male team in the team event narrowly lost to Algeria in the finals, even after securing the first 2 of 5 games, thereby settling for silver. The women's team picked a valuable bronze after losing the semi-finals to Uganda's women's team. Elsewhere, no fewer than 12 beach volleyball players have resumed camp in Badagry, Lagos State, ahead of the 13th African Games to be held in Ghana from February 8 to 23, 2024. With Sports Brief, Wayne Dugu, NTA News.
That's the end of the English version of the news. Up next is the translations. Good evening and thanks for watching. I am Abdullah Hajia.
Wizo kwa we wona na wa bada zaza ishandaje zuma woniye wa goba gbai zokoluko bakpaje ama no akmai boye no azaba nkolo a kilomita nkun atun naharati angwan Hausawa zokoluko no abaji gwamnati bibi ekin zumaya minista okinzinga yesu wuke wula zoko iga nge ashikwaba oneze yakubu na le sheba wobe na bada wa ga minista ga ge zoko ejiji okon ba wu ajiba ige apaba bolo ko ba jimba ba wo vivi na jimdai aza mbanu ye pe lolo nu sepa jun konya bede mkeyen bala be ba be weje nyele ya minista peje ya no ayo Festus Keyamo wa ga ge nyele jun ko ogma ko ta pie jiun ko yin bala pie la kala pie nyele nu asepa hod nanu ehie onkoyin omaje ye atazun eyan pu ntuko ashansun ngwade ashansun saizu.
nnọọ n'akụkọ ụwa nke taa, aha m bụ Rachel Ifi Ono gere akụkọ ụwa n'uju ya. Amalitela ịrụ okporo ụzọ Agwan Hausawa dị n'okpuru ọchịchị Abaji dị na isi ala anyị, nke ha mere ka anyị mata na ọ dị naanị kilomita 5. Onoze Yakubu wetara akụkọ na minista n'isi ala anyị Nyesom Wike kwuru na ịmalite ọrụ na ya bụ okporo ụzọ bụ iji gosi ndị obibi ime ime obodo na olileanya ka dị. Ụlọọrụ na-ahụ maka ihu igwe n'ala anyị NIMET ebuola amụma etu ihu igwe ga-esi dị n'ụbọchị 365 na-abịa n'iru. O kwere nghọta na minista n'ụlọọrụ na-ahụ maka ụgbọelu Festus Keyamo kpughere na mmiri ozuzo nke afọ 2024 agaghị amalite n'oge kama na ọ ga-akwụsị n'oge n'akụkụ ụfọdụ n'ala anyị. Onye ọma gere m ntị, ebe a ka anyị pịachiri nke taa. Chebiri anyị n'ihe oge a echi niile. Ndewo.
ẹ káalẹ́ o, ìròyìn ló dé sí etígbọ̀n láti lè ṣe amóhùnmáwòrán ẹ̀kọ́ràn karùn-ún l'Àbújá. Ọláyínká Adéníjì ni oníròyìn yín. Ojú pópó tí kò ju ìwọ̀n kílò 5 lọ tó tún ṣe pàtàkì láàrin ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Abaji, ìyẹn Naharati Angwa Hausawa, ni wọ́n ti ṣàfilélọ̀ àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ lórí rẹ̀ báyìí. Mínísítà ìlú Abuja Nyesom Wike sọ di mímọ̀ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ nígbà tó ń ṣe ìfilọ́lẹ̀ ojú pópó ọ̀hún wípé bó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ojú pópó náà kéré, ìjọba òun yóò fi eléyìí ṣe àmúná fún gbogbo àwọn ará ìgbèríko, wípé kì í ṣe ẹni ìgbàgbé, gẹ́gẹ́ bí aṣojúkọ̀ròyìn wa Onoze Yakubu ṣe jábọ̀. Àjọ tó ń rí sí ìgbòkègbodò ìgbà àti àkókò, ìyẹn NIMET, ṣàgbékalẹ̀ àsọtẹ́lẹ̀ bí ìgbà àti àkókò yìí yóò ṣe rí ní ìwọ̀n oṣù tó kù kí ọdún yìí ó parí. Àkójọpọ̀ àwọn àsọtẹ́lẹ̀ yìí ni mínísítà fún ètò ìrìnnà òfurufú Festus Keyamo ṣe aṣojú lórí rẹ̀, nínú èyí tí wọ́n sọ wípé òjò ọdún yìí yóò pẹ́ kó tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ rírọ̀, bẹ́ẹ̀ sì ni kò ní pẹ́ kó tó fi wáwọ́ ní àwọn apá kan lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Tó ìròyìn ọ̀hún kò ní jù báyìí lọ. Ká sùn láyọ̀.